Welcome back to Lincoln's Creations and Rentals. I'm Phil, your host, and today we're talking about tool storage. Reach out, let me know how you guys store your tools. I've got this great workbench here with all this cabinet storage, but I really like to be able to just grab what I need from a wall so I can sort of just keep rolling, put it back, and maybe this will help keep me a little more organized. So we're actually going to take some time to build a Cleat-based storage system back here on this wall. So I hope you guys stick around and see how this works out. But I'm really looking forward to it. For this build, I've actually already pre-cut some boxes out of some scrap 3/4 inch plywood I had laying around. As you can see, I've got various sizes down here. You'll want to size them based on what tool you want to house. So I've got some tall, deep ones here for my router, and my plunge base will actually be able to fit in here as well. I've got nearly square one over here for my circular saw, and I've got some smaller ones that will be set up for my drills and drivers. So for the Cleat-based system, we're actually going to take a piece of 1x4, some scrap I've got laying around from other projects. It's got nothing other than some screw holes and pocket hole screws in it. And we're going to run it through right through the middle of that 1x4 at a 45-degree angle and create a cleat. Those cleats are going to be mounted to this back wall, and then we're going to create a system so that these can mount directly onto that cleat. So right now, simple and easy thing we're going to do is we are going to run the 1x4s through at a 45-degree angle, enough to create a couple of cleats that I can put up here and organize the way I want. And we will also then mount the matching cleat to the back of these, and then a couple other 1x4 pieces just to make sure it sits flush on that wall. So I'm going to get the table saw going, and we're going to get rolling here, building a couple of those cleats, and we'll see how it goes. So for this cleat system to work, all we need are those two pieces we just cut. The first one, we're going to mount up here with the high point facing us. The other one, we will mount on the back of the boxes so it pairs up and stays up there on the wall. So that's all we're really going to do. I'm going to start putting the boxes together right now. And we're going to mount the matching cleat to the back of the box, and then maybe put a small piece of 1x4 or whatever scrap we've got behind, just so everything sits flush against the wall. So the back of that box is about 10 inches wide. So I've already cut one piece, but we're going to cut two pieces of scrap 1x4 to 10 inches and a piece of our cleat to 10 inches. So now we have a total of two 1x4s and the cleat. We're going to go mount them to the back of the box right now. So I need to leave enough room on the back here so that the cleat can fit between these two. So in this case, I'm going to mount the cleat pretty high. So I've got the first box made. This is ultimately going to be for my router. So now I just need to figure out where to mount the cleat so that it hangs at a good angle. So to do that, just going to sort of mount that, get an idea of where would be a good area, good height. And I think that might work right there. Easy enough for me to grab. And I think that's going to put the cleat just about level with the lower portion of my back piece there. So I'm going to get a level and mount this up there real quick, and we'll see how it works. So now we've got the cleat mounted up there. Let's see how the box fits. And that's it. That's all we wanted to do. Now we can move it over wherever we want it. Out to the side. This one happens to hang out a little further than I really wanted for my workstation, so this one will probably end up staying over to the side where I may not be in the way quite as much. But it fits, it works. If I wanted to shave another 3/4 of an inch, I could actually cut the cleat system into the back of this, and that would shave down another 3/4 of an inch, rather than doing the system I used with the back cleat mounted to the back of the box. But I'm gonna go to building the rest of the boxes, and I'll come back when I'm all done and everything's sort of mounted and ready to go. So as you can see, I've got a couple more of the boxes put up, and this is basically the extent of it. So I've got movable boxes that I can place and store wherever I want and throw whatever I've sized them for in there. Unfortunately, right now, I've got more drills and drivers than I have room for, but as you can see, I can easily swap out a lot of the items that'll fit in similar bays. And if I need to, can just move them to where I want them. So hopefully I can find some more scrap wood to do some more of these boxes with, so I can put the rest of my tools up. But right now, this is going to work great for me. Again, easy to reach, everything I need, my regular drills, drivers, routers, stuff like that, without having to go digging through the cabinets and the drawers and stuff for my tools. So I plan to put all of my regular use items at arm's reach at any given time over on top of this workbench. I still have plenty of room to work here. These do stick out a little bit far. I mean, I could have made the extension a little deeper, but I also didn't want to be reaching too far for these tools. So all in all, I think it's exactly what I wanted. It's a super easy cleat-based storage system. And I really hope if you enjoyed this video, you guys will give me a like, little thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll try and keep bringing some of my crazy ideas that I come up with. But this, I definitely think, is an easy, simple storage solution for those that maybe don't have a lot of space, that don't necessarily have all these nice big cabinets, or maybe sort of a portable area. This could easily be mounted on any solid surface. Something like this could easily be put on a frame and rolled around. Whatever you need to do. But for me, trying to save these nice concrete walls without putting any pressure on them, any anchors in them, anything like that, this works great for me. And this puts everything at sort of arm's reach for me on my main workstation. So thanks for joining me here again at Lincoln's Creations and Rentals. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you for the next one.